Hi, welcome to Randall's Log, video 97, and I'm Randall Armstrong. Today's date is Friday, April 7th, 2017. Today was a good day. I did not work. I was off today. A bonus on top of that, it's payday. I'm pretty sure it's payday. It is payday. It is. I just haven't checked the bank account yet. I checked my emails, and email came in and said I got paid. Yeah, so I'm gonna dive into how today started out. First, I want to mention the dream that I had. My dad was in the dream, but it wasn't a pleasant dream. It involved arguing. It was weird. I don't think I've mentioned. I think I have. I can't remember if I did or not. I love my dad, but he was not very good with money. He made bad decisions. Loved to spend money instead of putting money into, things that could have benefited the family. It's tragic. It's sad. Really not. You can't go back into the past and change things. But anyways, I think me and my mom have been doing really good. I've been helping her, and the last thing I remember in the dream was talking to my dad, and my mom was kind of over there to the side, but my dad was closest, and he was explaining everything that was going on, and he had mentioned that he had sold the house and that we were going to have to move. And immediately I'm like, well, the house isn't paid off, so I mean, how much did you sell the house for, and how much do we have left? And he kind of was giving me a hard time and saying that I didn't need to know that. And I was pretty upset. Of course, I woke up and I was just like, wow, it's a weird dream. Don't know why. Don't know why that happened. Why I thought that. But that's how, my day, I wasn't really fazed by the dream on how my day went. Because I had plans today and I knew what I wanted to do. I know what I needed to do. Had a cool video chat with Andy Kuzmich. More about, updates on the Comic Book Collectors Forum page. It's obviously private, can't talk about it, but it was a good conversation. It's a good conversation, and I'm excited with, the plans that we all have for the group page and what we want to do and what we want to bring, and how everyone can benefit from it. So that's what I'm excited most about. But yeah, we must have chatted for like an hour, I think, almost an hour. My iPod started with 100% and it ended with below 20% after when our conversation ended. But yeah, so started off doing that, and then time flew by, and I needed to get ready because there was a 3:35 showing for Logan. I had one of those printout tickets I got for buying the Blu-ray, so I ended up only paying like $2 or $3 for the movie ticket. But like a dummy, I I bought stuff to eat at the movie theater, and it's always expensive, So like, this tea and pretzel bites and a side of cheese came out to like $12. So the cheese was like $1 something. So the pretzel bites I think were $7. So this must have been like $3 or $4. 7, 10, yeah, and then tax. So it gets expensive. I couldn't help myself though. I was hungry. I didn't really have any breakfast. I stopped at the gas station, put gas in the car, bought like one of those Rice Krispie treats, and also bought unsweetened tea, which was way cheaper at the gas station than at the movie theater. But yeah, went to Westshore Mall. Traffic was horrible. I mean, we're talking like 3 o'clock in the afternoon, and it's almost back to back, which is ridiculous. It's just really weird. I guess people getting off work early on Friday. I have no clue. But normally, like Westshore, you're able to kind of breeze through traffic. Not this time. There was just way too many cars. So, but thankfully, I made it to the movie theater in time. Like, I literally made it there like 5 minutes before the movie was supposed to start, and there wasn't that many people, so I was able to get a comfortable seat. I went all the way to the back. The second time around, the movie was still good. Just It's just too depressing for me, man. It really is. And I'm glad that with the second watch of the film, like I knew what to expect, so I was able to pay more attention to certain scenes. And there's definitely quite a few scenes in that film that could have been cut to shorten the length of the film, so the film didn't feel like it dragged on. But the fight scenes are awesome. They really were. Seeing Wolverine pop claws and the claws going through like the head and the face, and it was really good. I really enjoyed Daphne Keene's performance as Laura, as X-23. She had a presence in that film. She carried herself. She put on a great performance. So I'm very curious to see what kind of career she's going to have. Judging from like interview videos and behind the scenes, because you don't see Daphne Keene really doing any interviews and talking with people. So it feels like the parents are, which is a very good job, but they're protecting her. They're not trying to expose her too much to the media. So yeah, I mean, will she continue to act? Will she continue to be in films or TV shows? I don't know. I know that James Mangold is interested in doing a sequel or doing a continuation of the X-23 character, getting her own film, picking up where the Logan movie left off. I know he's interested. Will Fox do it? Don't know. Simon Kinberg seems to be leading the whole Marvel X-Men, Marvel Fox. He's a smart guy. He's made it far in this business to be where he's at. The real question is, can he deliver? Because he was a part of the Fantastic Four reboot, and I get it. When you're in Hollywood, you have to play ball. You have to say things, even things that you don't agree with. Part of his job is, hey, I have to sell this movie, even if it sucks. I have to sell this movie. The problem with that, though, is you're pushing for a movie that clearly is going to be bad. So that takes credibility away from you. I don't feel Simon Kinberg is credible enough to be taking over the X-Men film franchise. Apparently, the rumor is that he's going to direct the next X-Men film. He's never directed before. This would be his directorial debut. He's following Bryan Singer. He's following Age of Apocalypse. They're talking about doing spin-offs like Starjammers, which me and Marco a while back, we might have mentioned it when we were doing the I Am a Fan podcast, which, I still want to bring back down the road. It's one of the other little projects that I want to do and figure out. And, maybe I'll have time to do it. Maybe I'll figure it out. We'll see. But for the most part, we'll see about Simon Kinberg. I mean, right now, the biggest thing that the X-Men franchise has is Deadpool. Deadpool is keeping the X-Men franchise alive, in my opinion. Deadpool 2 there's a lot riding on Deadpool 2. It will definitely be a funny and enjoyable film. Will it be better than the first one? Not sure. The director that they have to do Deadpool 2 is a great director, understands action, and he's even boasting that there's going to be some really great action scenes. He's one of the directors of John Wick. So I have no doubt that the action is going to be awesome. The real question is story and casting. It's very important that they cast somebody right for Cable. There was rumors that Brad Pitt was in the running for Cable. He would have made an amazing Cable. Unfortunately, his schedule, it sucks. He passed up on it. My second choice I would love to see as Cable, Russell Crowe. It would be so awesome to see Russell Crowe do this, But the problem though is Russell Crowe isn't a franchise type actor. So who knows if, even if Russell Crowe does play Cable, which would be awesome for Deadpool 2, would he even be willing to do X-Force, Is he willing to, to do movies like that? I mean, his career has changed a lot. I don't think he's working as much. So maybe he's willing to do these franchise films if it means getting to work and do other films and continue working in film, because that's the thing with actors is that, there's always new actors, there's always new, somebody popular, to kind of take your place. And so that's the thing is like some actors, the older they get, the harder it becomes for them to get roles, especially roles that they like. Like Russell Crowe's great, but I don't think his career is doing as well as it was back then. Like when he did Gladiator and just dramatic film after dramatic film. The last movie he was in, I believe, was The Nice Guys, and that tanked. And I hear it's a really great movie. Ryan Gosling, he's young, so he's, even that movie tanked. He's going to survive. He's got other movies lined up, he's La La Land, I'm sure was huge for his career. He's got the new Blade Runner film that he's a part of, that he's in. He's going to be playing Neil Armstrong, which I'm so excited for. He's going to be playing Neil Armstrong in a biography film. I'm sorry, I'm talking about movies and I'm getting sidetracked from how my day went. But anyways, yeah, the X-Men franchise. Right now, the only thing that's saving it is Deadpool. Will the other films do well? Hopefully. But they should only do well if they try to honor and respect and adapt what's from the comics. If they steer away too much and too far away from what the comics deliver, then I feel like they're going to lose. They're going to get bashed. They're going to get bashed. And, in the day of the internet, you get bashed enough, enough negative reviews on it, and that's it. Your franchise is over with before you even get to expand on it and really, expand on it and grow. So, but yeah, so Logan, second showing, was good. I wasn't expecting to go see the movie a second time. I went to go see it because I had that ticket, So I was like, oh, I guess I will have to go see it a second time, because I only paid like $2-3 to go see it. Once again, my favorite part of the film is the beginning with Deadpool coming out and running to the John Williams Superman music. I remember somebody asking, like, how did they get the rights to that? How did they do that? It's very simple. They paid for it. It's music is music. You can use any music you want, I believe. There's for two things. One, you have permission to do it, and two, you can afford and pay for it. So John Williams got paid for that Deadpool, and I'm sure so did Warner Brothers. But yeah, no, it's a great movie. Great movie. I look forward to it. Will I buy it right away on DVD or Blu-ray? Probably not. It depends. It depends on what my money situation is. I haven't even bought Doctor Strange on Blu-ray. Probably because I like to buy the Phase box sets, so I'm going to wait for the majority of the films to come out on the Phase box sets and buy all those. Also because, Marvel / Disney, it's more Disney, has that deal with Netflix, so I'm pretty sure in a month or two, what are we in? We're in April, so yeah, I think May or June, I think, I'm crossing my fingers, I'm thinking May, they're going to have Doctor Strange available on Netflix, which is cool, because, like, was it the Civil War, Captain America Civil War is still available on Netflix, so if I get bored and I feel like watching it, I'll put that on. So yeah, I went and watched the movie. After the movie, I got bad news. I got a text from Lance, and he had to cancel for movie night tonight, movie club night. He said he just... so much happened tonight, and he's got to be up early in the morning tomorrow, so there was just no time. So I'm like, that's cool, man. I told him, I'll find out what my schedule is on Sunday and let him know, like, hey, you want to meet up like on Monday or Tuesday, or we might even just try to do Friday again next week. So we'll see. But yeah, so that happened, and I decided to go to the food court and get some Chinese food. Made the drive home, and I thought to myself, man, what am I going to watch? And I was like, oh, I know what I'm going to do. I have the final episode of Iron Fist to watch. So I put that on, and it was a pretty decent ending. Overall, it was a decent show. I don't think it's as bad as people say it is. There are some slow parts. There were, especially towards the end, Danny Rand got pretty annoying with, all the whining and frustrating and angry, like, oh, I can't believe he betrayed me, and he's gonna pay, and I'm gonna kill him, and I'm gonna do. It's like, come on, man. It's like, get your shit together, all right? Seriously, like, I just, that part I didn't like. But some of the action scenes I liked, like I think it was episode, I might have mentioned it last night, but like episode 11 or 10, there was a sword fight scene with like rain, happening, and Bakudo versus Colleen Wing. And when you see them sword fighting, it just looks pretty awesome. I was like thinking to myself, like, man, they should make like a new Highlander TV show. That would be so cool to watch. Like it'd be cool if like Netflix did it. So, but yeah, finished off Iron Fist. I'm happy that I finally did that, and then chatted up with Martin, followed up, and just working on some stuff for CBCF and Comic Book Collectors Forum, and texted Frank and making sure we're gonna meet up tomorrow. So the goal is to be at his place at 1, and then from there, I'm gonna go to Uncanny Heroes and pick up my comics. I have some more comics to pick up. And then I need to start like organizing my comics so I can start catching up and reading. But yeah, that's it. What else? Yeah, that's it. The day overall went pretty good, I think. And yeah. I felt like there was something else I needed to say. No, that's it. Anyways, thanks for watching, and hopefully tomorrow I'll have some footage to show of the shop and hanging out over at Frank's place and showing off what comics I got, and tomorrow's just gonna be awesome, just because it's fun to go to the comic book store, it's fun to hang out with Frank, and then of course Sunday I get to hang out with Marco, and then I have to check my schedule, find out if I'm working Monday, and kind of go from there. Alright, so thanks for watching, and good night. Thanks for watching.